Hello and welcome down onto the tech desk, and in today's video we're going to be looking at this. So this is the Satisfye ZenGrip 2 in midnight black. It's made for your Nintendo Switch 2. Now, depending on when you're watching this video, it might be for sale. It's currently on pre-order, and I'll leave links down below from the official website, or maybe even Amazon. If I can update the links, it might be on Amazon at some point. I'll leave links down where you can go and have a look at it. And today we're going to be going all over this. I will be doing a comparison between this and the Skull & Co Savage Raven Neo Grip at some point, so if you like and subscribe, I will be doing a comparison between the two to tell you which one's my favourite, because I've been using this now for a few days. Let's go over the box. Midnight black, so it only comes in midnight black at the moment. Introducing the all-new ZenGrip 2 made for Switch 2. I think if you like the first one for the original Switch, this one, you're going to love this one as well, because it is an absolute monster. And this is the package, so this comes with the case and the grip. If you buy them, you can buy them together or separately. It's $50 for that, I think, and about $70 with the case. So the case is only really $20 if you buy it as a pack. Right, enough of that. Let's get the actual thing itself. Here it is. So I've got it actually inside of here, and before we talk about the case, let's just pop that out. Let's talk about the case first, because interestingly, like I said in the box, it's doing the vegan leather. So can you see that? It's just a different kind of material to what we're kind of used to with cases. But look, it's an absolute monster. Let's get it measured. So it is around 34 centimeters wide, and kind of high. I'm going to be including the strap. It's 17 centimeters, and then deep it goes up to around 7.5 centimeters, but then it does go down to about 6 centimeters as well. So it is a bit of a beast of a case. Nice indented logo on the top there. Let's have a look at the strap. The strap's a whopper. Look at that. That ain't gonna break in a hurry. That's nice. A couple of things here for shoulder straps, although mine didn't come with the shoulder strap. I'm not sure if it was meant to or not. Mine didn't. You can add your own shoulder strap there if you want to, or you can hang things off that. Zips, nicely branded, nice thick rubberized zips with the red piping all the way around there. And then let's pop this open. Zip on the top with a nice gap, so I'd say there's probably around 1 or 2 centimeters in there. So you're not going to get a UK plug in there at all. You might get a US one if it's nice and slim. But I wanted to show you this. Look at this, how nice this material. We've shown this material before on a couple of cases as well. I just love it. This is the best material to get. So everything you put in there is going to be nicely kept secure. With the zip across there, fine, put some cables and stuff in there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 games in there. And that goes up there. And again, on this flap that goes over the screen of the Switch, which we'll talk about in a second. Lovely material, really nice. And then on under here, this is where it's designed for the ZenGrip 2. It won't, I mean, it probably could, but it won't be a very good fit as well because of these indents in here. And again, this has all of the material on there. It's got a good bit of like cardboard in there for like the protection of the padding. In terms of protection, certainly loads. Let's get this set up. Certainly loads on the corner. Loads there. So really nice protection. So good start here. Nice case to put it in. Right, and now let's put this in. So I've already got my Switch in it. So let's put the Switch in it like that, and there we go. As you say, absolutely no movement whatsoever in there at all. Right, let's move on. Let's have a look at the actual grip itself. And here it is. If you are familiar with the ZenGrip 1 for the original Switch, you'll be very familiar with this. A lot of similarities, but there's a couple of differences. For starters, this is an absolute beast. It's so much bigger than I thought it was going to be. Again, let's quickly talk about the offset. So we have this here. So we have this side here compared to this side. A lot bigger this side. That is to naturally pull your hand round like that to obviously make your thumb. So see my left thumb's here, kind of up the top there. This, I'm going to exaggerate this, but it naturally pushes your thumb down because you want your thumb down onto this stick here. Does that make sense? So it's kind of naturally forcing your hand round. Okay, that's for brilliant comfort. And then as you can see, these 4 bits here they're all rubber, and it kind of keeps the switch away from the hard plastic. So there, and there. So these rubber bits here, can you see they stick out? That's it to keep it away from the plastic. So when you're putting it in and out, it doesn't scratch along the plastic, which I think is nice. And then if we spin it over very quickly, you've got space for a game in there, if you want to put physical games in, like that. One there and one there, if you fancy it. But if I just show you, the games I have put in there, really quite hard to get out. You have to get your fingernail on there and give it a good, like that. Give it a good pull out like that. Okay, so if you want a couple of games either side. What else? Oh yes, I was going to talk about the material of this as well. So generally it's hard plastic, but on here it's, see where the separation is there? That's hard plastic, that's like a rubber. So that's a really nice texture of all around there of just rubber for when you're holding it like that. And what else is there? Let's just finally, let's see if we can get it weighed. See if I can get this weighed, get it right. Like that, about that. So around 164 grams, give or take, because this is really not proper, because this isn't big enough for this. So, as I said, it's quite a bit of a beast on it. Let's measure it as well. So when you've got it on, it's 32 centimeters wide, and then obviously it doesn't add too much to the switch. So let's put the switch in. This is much better with the Joy-Con that pop out either way, because when it was the slidey ones, it would just pop them out. Well, I found that when I had the old one, I was pushing it in, it would push the switch out and not the Joy-Con. So you're putting it in either side like that, sliding it down very smoothly and in. And if I can show you, can you see how it's away from the grip there? And I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you this, but down in here as well, it's not touching the plastic on here, but like I said, it does touch this bit down here. I think it would have been nice to have a bit of that same rubber down there, just when you pop it on, it would be on there. Let's quickly talk about the kickstand. You can use the kickstand, although it doesn't have to lay back quite a lot, but it has its own 2 front feet. So these 2 bits here, so that bit there and that bit there are the kind of the feet, which you can have it up, but it is quite high up. It would have been nice if it had been like this angle, but I can't actually get it at this angle because the kickstand won't hit the floor because of these feet here. So I mean, yeah, great, it stands up, but it's not, I don't think it's playable with these feet. And as you can see, there's absolutely no problem with any of the vents or any of the buttons on here. Plenty of space, plenty of room for when it gets hot. Right, let's talk about comfort now. This is its biggest selling point. This thing is damn comfy to hold, especially with my kind of adult sized average hands. It really is comfy. It is a whopper. It makes your big Switch 2 even bigger, but still, when you're playing, it just feels lovely to hold. This sits in the palm lovely, and with this rubber feeling texture here, it just feels great to hold. And then let's go ahead and put it in the case again. This onto the screen perfectly. Zip that up. Now I reckon we can weigh this. This is what it's going to be. Look, see how much this is going to weigh. Okay. Look at that. Nearly just under 1.2 kilograms this. Right, then one final thing to check. Can it be docked? Yes, it can, very easily. This goes inside the dock there, but look, it does fit along there. I've been playing this with the dock. The Switch gets just as hot as it does without the grip on, and there's enough room in there You can see that down there and down there as well. Plenty of room, so I've got no issues with it being docked. Right, let's pop it out. See how easy it is to pop out. Slowly, slowly. Lovely, and we're out. Okay, so there we go then. That was my look at this, the Satisfye ZenGrip 2 with the vegan leather case. A lot going for it. I think this is for someone who liked the original ZenGrip for the Switch 1. I think if you had that one, you're going to have no problems with this. They basically just thought, well, that one works, so we'll just apply it to the Switch 2 and make it bigger, because it is a beast. It makes it really big. Nice and comfy. Nice with the rubber bits there. Just wish I had rubber bits there. These bits are pretty pointless for me because they sit up there. I don't think they're worth it. But I think I'd have no problems recommending this if you like the Satisfye from the original one. I think if you preferred anything else other than the Satisfye, I don't think this will be for you. But I think if you're a fan of the Satisfye, then this one, you'd have no problems ordering it. Okay, as I said, I'm going to do a comparison between this and the Neo grip, and I'm going to get a couple other grips as well once they're available in the UK. So please do like and please do subscribe. And I hope you like that with my look at this, the ZenGrip 2 from Satisfye for your Nintendo Switch 2. Please do like, please do subscribe. To the next video. Bye-bye.